Hello to all the parents and pupils of 4th class children. We're here on our 4th class area of our school, which is directly opposite Globe House. We're going to ask 4th class parents and pupils to please use the back gate entrance if at all possible, and 4th class are well able to come to the yard themselves. We understand if some parents wish to bring them, they're absolutely perfectly welcome. So we'll start with Miss Rolston's class. So Miss Rolston's class will be using this door as their access door and their departure door for coming to school, leaving school, and for their break times also. This will be their door. Now, they will be going in this door, but we're going to ask them to come right around to their yard, and their yard is 2A, also known as the basketball courtyard. And we're going to ask them to line up on this end yellow line at the basketball goal. So Miss Rolston's class will line up here, and they'll be here for 10 to 9, 8:50, and they'll be leaving from this line at 2:30. Now, at 9 o'clock, when Miss Rolston's class are all inside, Miss Gilligan's class will be welcome to the yard. They can also line up here because the first class will be gone, and their entrance door will be here. Miss Gilligan, 4th class, arriving for 9 o'clock, so they won't see Miss Rolston's class. Miss Rolston's class will be long inside, and Miss Gilligan's class will be leaving school at 2:40. Miss Rolston's class will be leaving school at 2:30. So this door is the door that the children will come out. They can line up at their line, and then their parents can take them home at 2:40. Which leaves our halfway line on the basketball court for Miss Murphy's class. Miss Murphy's class can just line up here along the halfway line, and at 10 to 9, when the bell rings and the class enter and line up, Miss Murphy will open this door and come out at 10 to 9 and collect her class, bring them in this door, and her class will leave again at 2:30 via this door. They will come out on the ramp, and then they can line up here on this line, and parents can take them home from this line. The basketball courts have been revamped, repainted. We have the additions of 2 new games there called Foursquare, and we also have a yellow line going right through the yard, and that forms part of our 1K run. It goes up one side, comes back down the other. This marking here says you're at 300 metres when you get to this point. You have 300 metres to go in your 1K run. So there'll be plenty of exercise got this year. So looking forward to seeing all children in 4th class. Well, actually, we might pop inside and have a look at the toilets and the classrooms as well. In our school this year, we'll be walking on the right-hand side, as determined by little yellow arrows. So you walk down on the right, and then you'll come back up on the right also. This is what a typical 4th class looks like, divided into groups. Each group is called a pod. We will have 6 in each pod, and then 4 in this pod. A pod can be a group, or a pod can be a row. And each pod is at least 1 metre away from the next pod. The entire class then is called a bubble. And if you want to come down to the toilets, our toilets are colour coordinated for each class, so there's no cross-contamination between classes. That's the other side of Miss Gilligan's entry door. Here's the other side of Miss Rolston's entry door. And I might pop into this toilet here, Bernie, if you like. So we have a blue toilet and a blue sink for one class, a green toilet and a green sink for another class, yellow toilet and a yellow sink for another class, and then the red toilet and the red sink for another class. And that's 4, but one will be for learning support rooms. So the class teachers will tell the classes the first morning in what colour toilet and what colour sink they use, and that's what they stick to for the whole year to avoid cross-contamination of bubbles. So looking forward to welcoming all 4th class boys and girls on Thursday morning at either 10 to 9 for Miss Rolston's class, 10 to 9 for Miss Murphy's class, and 9 o'clock for Miss Gilligan's class. See you all then.